I'd like to call to order this very unusual and special meeting of the Board of Trustees. We're located here at the Village Theater. We've got a single item on the agenda. What I'd like to do is call for a motion, Anne Marie, to temporarily make Diane Slavens, our treasurer, our clerk for today's meeting.
Okay, I'd like to make Diane Slavens our temporary clerk for today's meeting.
Second.
We'll do a roll call vote to ensure that if Michael would like to vote, he may.
Anthony?
Present.
Oh, we're voting, or is that?
Are we voting on it?
This
Yeah.
is to make me temporary.
Oh, make you temporary. Yes.
Foster? Graham Hudak?
Yes?
Sechrist?
Yes.
Slavens? Yes. Snyderman?
Yes.
And Williams?
Yes. Now, that being said, could we please have the official roll call with the understanding that Trustee Summer Foster is meeting with the Lieutenant Governor this morning, will not be joining us at the meeting.
So I'm going to have a roll call vote. Anthony?
Present.
Foster? Graham Hudak?
Good morning.
Sechrist?
Here.
Slavens? Good morning. Snyderman?
Here.
And Williams?
Here. Okay, call for a motion to adopt the agenda as with the addition of making Diane our temporary clerk.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor, again, roll call vote, please.
Anthony?
Yes.
Foster? Graham Hudak?
Yes?
Sechrist?
Yep.
Slavens?
Aye.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Snyderman?
Aye.
And Williams?
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Agenda.
We do have a quorum, and in addition to a little unusual meeting that we're having, and I'll read a little bit of the background in a second, but due to the governor's recent executive orders, we are calling this special meeting to re-vote again in person in a public meeting that we're having currently on an issue that we voted on previously related to the bond issues. So that general calendar item today is to consider the adoption of the resolution confirming the bond sale.
Okay.
And Treasurer Temporary Clerk Slavens will read the motion.
Mr. Supervisor, I hereby move to approve the attached bond authorizing resolution for 2020 capital improvement bonds, limited tax general obligations, not to exceed $16 million for the purpose, $1,600 million, for the purpose of defraying the cost of 2019 through 2023 capital improvement plan.
Support.
Okay, in terms of summary, on August 25th, 2020, the Township Board approved the resolution to sell limited obligation bonds, tax general obligation bonds, pursuant to Act 34, Public Act of 2001 in Michigan, as amended in the amount not to exceed $16 million for the purpose of defraying the cost of the board-approved 2019 through 2023 capital improvement plan. The notice of intent resolution for the issuance of the bonds was adopted at the December 10th, 2019 meeting. On October 2nd, 2020, the Michigan Supreme Court issued answers to certified questions posed by the United States District Court for the Western District of Michigan related to the matter of Midwest Institute of Health et al. Versus Governor of Michigan et al. Responding, the Governor Whitmer exceeded her authority when she renewed her declaration of an emergency through executive orders related to COVID-19 pandemic. Some of the governor's executive orders, including allowing public bodies to meet virtually, may be impacted upon federal court issuing its ruling in the case. Because of the legal implications of the Supreme Court's response, our bond counsel is not comfortable that the township was compliant with the Open Meetings Act when the board previously approved via a virtual Zoom meeting to proceed with the sale of bonds. By approving the attached resolution today, this will allow the township to proceed with the sale of bonds, which is scheduled to occur today at 11 a.m. on October 6th, 2020. We have online with us Director Wendy Trumbull from Finance, Legal Counsel Kristen Kolb. In the audience also we have Eric representing Bond Counsel.
Yes, sir.
Who has led us to have this meeting to ensure that if the previous resolution that we approved is invalidated, that we now, by having this public meeting today, make it again valid. And then with that also, we're doing the roll call vote because it is a hybrid meeting. We have a quorum of 5 members here. Summer has the excused absence, and Michael is on the Zoom. So it'll be Michael's decision whether he decides to vote or not vote, so he can be included in this proceeding. And then because we have a quorum, regardless of any future ruling on Michael's vote, if he decides to vote, we will still have passage of this, I believe, is a true statement.
Yes, sir.
Eric?
That's
I don't know
correct.
if you want to speak to that.
That's correct. My advice to the township was, given the uncertainty caused by the court's opinion released last Friday, was that because the bond resolution was adopted previously under an executive order allowing for purely virtual meetings, the court opinion saying that the statutes upon which those executive orders were issued lacked authority. I advised the township to hold an in-person meeting with a quorum physically present, which is the traditional requirement under the Open Meetings Act. And that's why we're meeting here today. So with a quorum physically present and voting on the measure, if it is adopted, it is adopted. Other members who are attending remotely can vote as well. It's just that the physical quorum is what is needed to cure whatever question may have arisen because of the court opinion released last Friday.
Very good. Any trustee questions, comments?
Just real quickly, for the 16 million bond, can you kind of go through the process? Because I know today is a day that you're going to be selling, and if you can go through just real quickly.
Yes, ma'am. And I meant to say thank you, Mr. Supervisor, members of the board, for having me here today to discuss this and putting this meeting together so quickly. The process will go as follows. Once the board votes on the resolution this morning, there will be a bond sale that is held at 11 a.m. That has been noticed by publication of a notice of sale in the Bond Buyer, a bond sales trade newspaper that's commonly used in the state of Michigan to publicize bond sales. That will happen at 11 a.m., that bond sale. The township's financial advisor will tabulate the bid results, consult with me on the legal aspects of the sale, and then a verbal recommendation to award the sale to a particular bidder will be given to the township. The bond resolution has delegated the authority to set the final details and award the bonds to Ms. Trumbull, at which time I'll prepare a sale order and give her that sale order to sign. We'll give the sale order to the purchaser to complete the sale today. After today, the official statement will be prepared, which is based on the preliminary official statement that has already been posted to the market. That will be within the next week. And then after that, I will provide closing documents to the township and its officials to sign for closing approximately 2 weeks later. I think by October 20th is the schedule.
Thank you.
Anne Marie?
Thank you. Wendy, do you know what the approximate rates are right now?
I do not know what the approximate rates are in the market. As I was explaining earlier, my role is separated from the financial aspects by federal securities law. So I focus just on the legal side of things. The township's financial advisor is qualified to provide that exact answer. However, the rates that I've seen in the market recently are low and generally favorable, and I think you'll be pleased with them.
I know John had asked that question earlier, and our finance director might be able to help us with that, or Sarah.
Okay.
you
Just
hear-
a note to the group, it's 10:56, so we have about 4 minutes
Okay.
To make this vote. We're asking what the rate is? What the rates may be, the range? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, that's
Of
okay.
Wendy
though.
or,
What our bond counsel let us know, a couple weeks ago, that they're expecting it to sell somewhere between 1.5% and 2%, 2% max at this point in time. As of yesterday, when Eric and our financial advisor and I were on the phone, they had 4 bidders lined up yesterday morning at about 9:30. So we know there was people anxiously awaiting to bid on our bonds. So if we can get this through. I'm supposed to call in for that in about 4 minutes as well.
okay. Stephen, anything additional? John? Okay, seeing no other, Michael? 3 minutes, you're good. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Call for a roll call vote on
Okay.
the motion as presented.
Anthony?
Yes.
Foster? Graham Hudak,
Yes?
Sechrist,
Yes.
Slavens, aye. Snyderman,
Aye.
Williams.
Aye.
Okay. Mr. Supervisor, it passes 6, ayes 6. Yes.
Very good. It's now 10:57, so we're under the deadline there, Eric. You can text your people to say, go, go, go. Wendy, you're free to go make your call, conference call. Thank you, guys. I apologize for having put you through this. I very much appreciate everybody rearranging their schedules. I know it was not easy. Thank you for doing that. Call for a motion to close the meeting.
Mr. Supervisor, I make a motion that we close the meeting.
Second.
Okay.
Roll call vote.
Anthony? Anthony?
Yes.
Foster? Graham Hudak?
Aye?
Sechrist?
Yes.
Slavens, aye. Snyderman?
Aye.
And Williams.
Aye.
Okay.
That concludes our formal meeting today. Everybody have a great day. Thank you.